Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Donjo SB-12. This, as you probably will guess, is a SB, a surface bolt, and it is the 12-inch length. This is what we would refer to here, and most people I think would refer to as the modern style surface bolt. That is a reference to the very small footprint and straight linear design. Okay, small knob over at the other end. There is a link below this video to a document called Template, and reviewing that will give you the primary dimensions, really all the dimensions, but just for the sake of it, 12 inches the length on the SB-12. Then you've got 11/16 width. That is a dimension that is not on here. So 11/16 is the width, and then the balance of the dimensions you can refer to there. What is also on that same template is references to the other finishes that they offer. 605 is polished brass. This being the 613, that's going to mean that this is a piece of solid bronze, is what this is, or architectural brass. 609 is antique brass. 620 is antique nickel. 625 is polished chrome, and 626 is satin chrome. So that is those finishes are available on these. Now, why you would want a longer modern style bolt would be typically that you have a taller door, would be very common. Or you might be using this at the bottom of a pair of French doors. You'd probably want that to be a little bit longer if you're using it as a bottom bolt. This will include all of the screws that you need to install everything. Not only the bolt that you can get to by sliding the end up or down at either end. Okay, a couple of screws for there. There were 6 screws in the package, if you have noticed, and the other 4 screws will be used for either the rim strike that you would use or the surface or the mortise strike that you would use. So a rim strike would be very typical for you to install in the pull side of the door. This would be mortised to the header, and that surface bolt is just surface mounted to the face of the door, and this would get either mortised or surface mounted to the header. You would use the mortise strike if you were installing it on the push side of a door or a window. People have used these on large windows, and you're going to mortise it into the sill or into the jamb, whatever the case is. The strikes or dimensions are not given, so the mortise strike 1.5 by 9/16, and then the rim strike, it's going to be closer to 13/16 with an overall of about 1.25 inches. Thin gauge material, maybe 30 thousandths, but it's also solid brass as well. The name Donjo is synonymous with trim and auxiliary hardware like surface bolts like this. They have decorative ones that are in this line. They also have the typical sort of utilitarian surface bolts that you'll see installed on a pair of metal doors. Many other things, kick plates, door stops, push and pull hardware. They get into ladder pulls that you'll see on doors, and even some pivots. But it's their door reinforcing wraparound plates and their latch protectors that they're most commonly known for. Below this video is a link to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up that full line product catalog, or even the individual subsections, which is probably a better idea because that full catalog is a large download, and familiarize yourself with their entire line. If you have any questions on the Donjo SB-12, 613 surface bolt, or any other Donjo product, please feel free to reach out to us.